Are we rolling? Okay. Hello and to everyone who may be watching this video. Now, the title of this video will be, the spending event crisis that is occurring in the Gacha space. Unfortunately, I have to throw my hat in the ring to see how this is going on. Now, according to this morning, Kuro game devs for WUWA revealed a spending event or a top-up event for 3.1. The issue is that people are assuming that Kuro is the new Hoyoverse. It is the new Hoyoverse. Where some CCs said that the only way to get rid of the anti-Hoyo community is for Kuro Games to double down or triple down their monetizations and literally run WUWA into the ground. This is one of the reasons why I need to understand the both side narrative of the whole situation before I give my personal take. And yeah, my camera might be a bit jiffy, so it's late at night. It's nearly 10 o'clock in New York, so I was trying to make a quick vid just in case. But with that out of the way, let's get on to it. So this video I was watching of Gacha Smack and his opinion about the spending event and that they should put 5 stars, purchasable 5 stars in the shop, which I agree with because that is along the lines of what Arknights did, OG Arknights, and Enfield should have done that too until they removed the ability to purchase 6-star operators, which is a very sus decision in my opinion. Oh, and by the way, I tried out Arknights Enfield. It's a great game. The factory system is is addicting, to say the least. It is addicting, but it is fun. The only downside is that PayPal issue. Oh my god. I did not see that coming. That was a fastball I did not see coming. I really did not see that coming. I really did not see that coming. Let me quit this video for yeah, this was a video I was watching. I confronted the #1 Kuro bot about the spending event. Yeah, it is going topsy-turvy. You have Pixel Tree saying that, Kuro is the new Hoyo. I can't mimic his voice. I'm trying. I failed at that. I failed at that. That is a far reach, to say the least. That's coming from the same guy who quit 2.2. He quit 2.2 WUWA. And he never came back during 2.6, where we got updated with the new flight in other regions. This is the same guy that kind of gave a bad take on the motorcycle. And he can say whatever opinion he wants. But the fact of the matter is that it has always been a Genshin versus WUWA thing. What he's trying to imply is a Kuro versus Hoyo. A Kuro versus Hoyo situation. Which does not make any sense whatsoever. We all know that Genshin and WUWA are competitors. There's no need to bring in Star Rail. There's no need to bring in ZZZ. So, and it ties back to the spending event. It is one spending event because we don't know. We don't know the planning for 2026 when it comes to WUWA. So we shall wait and see whether or not they pop up another one. I was prepared. The only problem is, when were they going to reveal the spending event? Because the amount of spending events that we got for Hoyo games last year is just crazy. A $300 weapon skin for a character. So Cyrene is the only character in Star Rail to have a weapon skin and nobody else does. And don't get me started with the Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collab, which is one of the worst collabs ever. I'm sorry, I don't know how you fumbled the bag with that. I really don't know how you fumbled the bag with that. There's just no way. No way. There's no way you fumbled the bag with that kind of event. But this is what's going on around social media about Wuwa. We finally have our spending event in Wuwa, how Hoyo ruined Kuro. Kuro's the new Hoyoverse. I'm going to be perfectly clear. The spending event in Wuwa, if it's tied to you topping up and spending money on AMF, and you get those rewards because of that, that's like saying, oh, I'm getting rewarded just because of top-ups. Because isn't topping up in gacha games a no-no now? Because people do believe that, yeah, we should get these characters. We should get these characters for free. But it depends on which characters they're giving out. They're giving out Shorekeeper, who ran about multiple times, Camellia, and Jinshi. I would say that Shorekeeper is a top priority, considering she's a universal support, like she is till this day. It's just that Morny came out and kind of power crept her in a way, with her S1, that is. If you get her S2, well, it's game over. It's game over. It's really a messy situation. It really is. You have some CCs in the gacha space doing the 50-50 tactic. Now, for those of you who have gone far and watch a bunch of CCs in the gacha space and gaming this is an overall tactic that you see if you notice the reading between the lines. I call it the 50-50 tactic. You explain details or show details of a particular subject, but you leave out vital information that paints that whether or not sets the tone for your perspective of said subject. Like, for example, in Wuwa, the whole Chisa got sidelined in 3.0 story. There's a reason why Chisa isn't being promoted in the game. It's because of the China versus Japan situation. Notice how these content creators, most of them, have not mentioned, or rather yet, people online on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they have not mentioned the China versus Japan situation. China literally banned anime and manga, and they indirectly forced Star Rail to rewrite their storyline for 4.x in Star Rail. That's why 4.x isn't coming out until later February. It's not coming out in January. They delayed that by 2 weeks. All because of Japanese culture. Just because the Japanese Prime Minister, the newly appointed one, first female Prime Minister in Japan's history, by the way, said that she was going to move against whatever decision China makes towards moving on Taiwan. They will respond in kind depending on the situation and their response. It was a big deal. It was a big deal because Japan sees Taiwan as their ally. I understand people don't like politics, but you can't act like it's not there. That is the reason why Chisa isn't being promoted that much. It's because of that situation. It's not because Kuro wanted to. It's because Kuro was forced to. And no other gacha game at the current moment is promoting anything Japanese related. except for Arknights. But then it's Arknights' case is weird because their Japanese event, which is Higashi. For those of you who don't know, in Arknights, Japan in Arknights world is called Higashi. By the way, their event came out last year. They did it under the radar. They did it under the radar in a way. So, but at the same time, they must have posted it on Bilibili. It's a weird case. It's a weird case. If only CN servers and global servers weren't separated by a year, then this situation could be easily resolved and analyzed. But who am I, the kid? But that's the situation with Kuro Games. And it's crazy too because they actually said we were going to get 30 pulls in 3.1. And it's not even the anniversary. It's not even the anniversary. We're getting optimizations on the motorcycle. We can ride on water. We can form a road made out of ice on water, by the way. They are attending to reduce the size of WUA on mobile phones, so that issue is about to be solved. But whether or not it's solved on 3.1 update, we shall see. What else? We got new mini games coming out. We got a new skin, free skin by the way, for Rovers, the newly appointed Star Torch Academy uniforms. They look good. Although, a nitpick, I rather the blazers be a little bit longer. Just saying. Personally, I'm fine with it, but just a little bit, just make it a little bit longer. And it'll be fine. There are more updates, but I'll talk about that at a later date because it's in the middle of the night. So I'm just going to make this 15-minute video or 20-minute video. Rather get this off of my chest. I've been like the whole day I was bombarded with information on site, bro. Like it's crazy. Let me even today I've discovered that even though you want to wish your competitor to be, have a good send off. Hold on. A good send-off. You have... Give me a second. Videos. It's not this then. No, it's not this.
Okay, so it seems like recently Arknights Enfield has been doing pretty good ever since the whole kind of issue that it had during the launch day. Now,
not this. Hold on. It will take me a while because I'm still using my Xbox. Yep, here it is.
A pretty huge issue going on with Arknights Enfield, and this is a pretty...
Where is it? Oh, here it is. That's the video. Jesus Christ.
As I said,
this is what I wanted to talk about before I wrap up the video. Legion's Gaming has officially lost my respect. Period. He has lost my respect in the WUA community as a whole and as a content creator. And it goes back to what I was saying about content creators using the 50-50 tactic. Because here's a content creator going around saying that he's disappointed in the WUA community, talking about Arknights Enfield is garbage, saying it's trash, WUA is better, yet you have people in his chat who have spent 12 hours and nobody said that about Arknights Enfield. I said I was going to give the game a try, and I'm telling you right now, I had a fun time. It's just that I after the PayPal thing, I'm not gonna spend money on Arknights Enfield. It's better to just enjoy the characters that I got. I got Last Ride, I got Ember, I got Ardelia after signing in for the third day. I still haven't pulled on Levitane's banner, so I'm pretty much good. I just need to build the characters and build the gear. I just need to build more stuff in my factory, you know? And you have this content creator going around saying lies. And then when people ask him, where's the proof? He hides the replies or bans them. Which is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You can check out Kazuhana's video about that. But it's crazy. These CCs, most of them, I don't trust them.
You know, every few months we get another...
Oops, my bad. I don't trust these CCs. Because most of them, like, sometimes I don't trust them. There are, at times, they will speak a really good take that does seem logical and reasonable. But at the same time, you will see them going around your back. Not go around your back, per se. Turn around and say the weirdest stuff that shouldn't be coming from these CCs. These guys are like 30+ year olds. 30+ year olds or in their late 20s. And yet it's disastrous. Like, what the hell is going on with these CCs? You have Arikado wishing for the game to... Arikado Zodan, a ZZZ content creator, who accidentally said he wishes that the only way for the anti-Hoyo community to be burnt out of Wuwa's community is if Kuro Games doubles or triples down their monetization. You have Pixel Tree going around saying that he can't tell the difference between Hoyo and Kuro. You have CCs going around saying that Wuwa is trash and this and that. I'm going to say it. These CCs have completely lost their minds. They have completely lost their minds. They have completely lost their minds. I don't mind debating any one of them. I don't mind debating any one of them. I can agree to a certain extent as long as the topic that we're talking about, as long as we do it in a civil manner, no slurs or anything. But if slurs starts getting thrown around or insults start getting thrown around, then it's all fair game to me. As long as we do it like reasonable people, as long as we discuss it and we come to agreement, we agree to disagree and we have difference in opinions, then that's fine. But this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So yeah, that's the vid that I wanted to make. I know it's a bit longer than usual, but I'm going to start making 10 10-minute videos. Oh, look, how fast can free-to-plays guarantee in one day? Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Videos like these, bro. Let people enjoy playing Enfield and stop throwing out these videos. Because a free-to-play ain't gonna go on and spend a ridiculous amount of time on Enfield, because it really takes you out of the loop of time. But because before you know it, boom, 2 hours pass and you're on your factory working at your own pace. Oh, man, it's gonna be a rough year. It's gonna be a rough year. My piece of advice: if people are tired of gacha games throwing out spending events, just wait for Ananta to drop. Just wait for Ananta to drop. Because that is the one game that's going to shake up the whole community at this rate. It's not going to be Silver Palace anymore because it turns out it's a gacha as well. NTE, it's going to be fun and wacky. I'm going to like it. I'm going to enjoy it. But I don't think it's going to shake up the place. And the beta is in February the 6th, and I don't have a PC. So I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. I wonder if you can play beta games on the Steam machine. Oh, man. I really should have ordered a laptop. But then again, I don't want to be scammed by these stupid companies, because rumors are going around that they're removing the RAM from your laptops. So Is it really safe to buy a laptop? Nah, it's not safe. Gotta buy a Steam machine. Well, it's fine if you refuse, but I want to own my tech completely free of hands. And plus, I have another piece of tech that I gotta work on. Bummers. It's gonna drain my funds, man. Jesus Christ. So, that's the rest of the video. Oh, man. What a rush. I do feel better now, but it's crazy how people are going around freaking out, saying it's the end of the world. Like, I know that Enfield came out, but I have a feeling that they might use a spending event sometime down the future. Sometime in the future. Because I see that they did copy from Genshin and Wuwa a little bit. So you can't really say there was no, large influence. You could say the influence is small, but they did copy a little bit. A little bit. And that's okay. That's okay. They innovated and hey, look, it works. It's just the PayPal thing. It's just a freaking issue. It's a really big issue and they're doubling down. Well, not doubling down. They're going to work on improving the transactional part of Enfield. That way it doesn't happen again. So we shall see for the rest of the year. All in all, Godspeed, everyone. Take care of yourselves.